We are back. Bears franchise. In the last episode, the Dolphins beat the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, and the Cardinals beat us in the championship game. Without further ado, let's get pretty much right into it. Doesn't look like we have any. Let's see quickly actually before if both of our coordinators are still here. They are. I believe we finished top 10 in every category, so we might as well keep them around. As we get into the re-sign player phase, this will be the second to last one we do off season. We're going to do 2 seasons, and then after that we're going to switch to full season sim. So yeah, that should be fun. Joe Burrow decides to call quits after 18 years. Happy retirement to him. Won the final, maybe even the final real player remaining. Malik Taylor spent one season with us, where we once again lost in the championship game that season. He calls it quits. Happy retirement to him. Danny Mack, former running back for us, he calls it quits. Happy retirement to him. There it is, Patrick Mahomes, the guy we were looking for. He calls it quits after 21 seasons. A happy retirement to the best player in NFL history. Deion Stokes, I believe, also played with us, so happy retirement to him. Steve Cohen, I also feel like had maybe played with us, so happy retirement to him. Adonis Clemens, I know he played for us. Happy retirement to him. Another real player, Jake Bailey, calls it quits after 18 years. A happy retirement to him. Same with Justin Herbert, also 18 years. Happy retirement to you. Trevante McDowell. I want to say he was a former quarterback for us. Wait, no, he wasn't. We were thinking about getting him, but we ultimately decided to go against it and get Denario Henson. Happy retirement to him, though, either way. Was it actually? I don't know. Because I know we were thinking about Tavares Goodwin. Devontae McDowell was the Eagles quarterback. Tavares Goodwin, I believe, was the Dolphins quarterback who then went to the Eagles. I'm retirement to him either way. Then Michael Emery also saw. Longtime Commanders quarterback. In a while. So I figured just, some mini microwavable pancakes wouldn't be that bad. Unfortunately, Chad Randall, we're going to say goodbye to you. Kendall Lynch, you're 31, so it's not even worth it. I don't really care that you have superstar. Steve Mayo, same with you. You're only asking for $4 million. So, We'll wait on you. But in all honesty, I am content with where I'm at. Kyle Woods is like the big guy I want back. If he refuses, then we can just... Okay, there we go. Got him for 2 years. And finally, Steve Mayo. There. Alright, we get Steve Mayo back for 1 year. Now that all of that's done, we are going to just go to free agency. We have 10 mil. I don't think we're going to spend any of it unless it's for cheap backup players. Alex Burke decides to call it quits. Maybe he was waiting to see what the team he was on. Maybe he wanted to stay with that team, and they ultimately decided to go a different way. And he was like, "Well, I don't want to play with anyone." Keenan Ballard, still kicking it. 32 years old, 86 overall. He was a former D tackle for us. We ended up letting him go for to get younger and cheaper. Now, I am 100% not surprised that there is a 86 overall, 26-year-old X-Factor quarterback who is getting 20 offers. Obviously, we talked about who we have at the quarterback position. I have no idea how he's going to pan out, honestly. So, let's quickly take a look at the quarterback position. So, you have a definite drop-off. 86 X Factor 29, or 26 to a 79 overall 29-year-old. Trevor Lawrence is still kicking it. He may be the final player still around. This guy has X Factor as well. I am interested if we maybe look at the quarterback class and maybe taking a quarterback. I'll be honest. Okay, scratch that. But I am going to take a look at a roster, see where the holes are, and try and fix them. Receiver we're completely fine with. We have a solid fourth guy as well in Dylan McDaniels, but he's going to be a free agent after this year, so maybe we look at that. The O-line is honestly very solid. Obviously, Mark Robertson is just kind of waiting. He's going to be our left guard. When Brian Colin eventually calls it quits. He has 1 year left, so he's probably gone after this year. And then we also have Howard over here, who's kind of waiting behind David Trapp. We are, however, going to give Howard a start. And we have Zach Bowman over here as well. Our O-line is a mess. They're all very good. A lot of these guys are starters. Look at this guy as well. Casey Middleton. This guy's a starter on a decent amount of teams. But he's the backup on ours. Leon Moody, how long does he have on his contract? Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and trade away Zach Bowman. We're probably going to go ahead and trade away Middleton. Actually, I reckon we'll keep Middleton, trade away Bowman, maybe look at a David Trapp trade as well. Like I said, just look at one. We're not really in the market to move him if the offer is not right. Zach Bowman, I'm sure you're a great guy. We're looking for a team who has a left tackle as a top 3. Right tackle, will keep an eye on the Broncos. Same with the Cardinals. There they are, the Indianapolis Colts. I'm looking at all of these. I don't need. Ooh, the Colts are willing to offer me a solid running back and a backup right tackle. Something. The Falcons are willing to offer a 4th. That makes me think I can easily get a Marcus Ramsey. Why would we want him? He used to play for us. I easily think a 3rd is now possible with. If the Falcons are offering me, okay, yeah, it just made sense. Okay, now like I said as well, I don't know if we're going to trade them, but we're going to entertain the Commanders. Look at this. We're going to entertain it. We're going to see what we can get. The Bengals are offering the same thing, but plus a 69 cornerback, so. The Cardinals and Cowboys are giving me offers I'm really gonna struggle to pass up on. I'm looking, unfortunately, for a draft pick, but I do want to take a look at the Cardinals and Cowboys. How many C teams are there? This is their 4th best player. Unless if he was a 1st round pick, he has 2 years left. Okay, well. The Cowboys are offering me a pretty bad value. They're offering me a guy who has 1 year on their deal who's 30. Meanwhile, the Cardinals. It doesn't surprise me. Right guard is their number 1 need. But, I mean, we have 2 D tackles. So, honestly, I'm going to test my luck. The Cardinals do have a very late 1st round pick. But they will go ahead and do it. I figured the Cardinals are interested. Because David Trapp, right, he has 2 years left. So, he's not a bad player. And the fact that we just got a 1st and a 3rd for 2 linemen who we probably weren't even going to re-sign is a good sign. Does that free up any cash? Probably not much, if any. And now with those picks, we have an extra 1st, which we can use to move back if we want. Or maybe see what quarterback we can land. Obviously, the quarterbacks aren't very good in this draft, as we saw the 1st guy is projected to go in the 2nd to 3rd round. So, maybe not. But we could also use the pick we just got to get a 1st next year to where maybe, just maybe, the quarterbacks are better and we can go ahead and draft one. Okay, instantly, I'm looking at D tackle. We're not going to roll with 2 D tackles. So maybe we go into free agency and sign a D tackle. Maybe we don't. Oh, or another thing I'm thinking, we go over here to the trade center once again, but this time we look at trade block, and we go to the tackle. This is a very solid guy. They're going to be asking a decent amount for him, though. He's very cheap as well. I would definitely give him a chance. I would give a lot of these guys a chance. And yes, Star Dev. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to just see. Because this is probably going to be the guy where it's like, alright, how much am I? They're asking for a 2nd and a 7th. On second thought, I'm thinking we'd take the Cowboys. Because the Cowboys, they are way stacked at that position. So, what do you want from them? A 2nd and a 7th. But the 2nd they're asking for is a next year 7th. So I'm going to see if we can offer a 3rd this year, maybe. We'll add that in, and then we'll probably throw in... I'll throw in a 5th next year. Okay, I think we got it. Gonna throw in our late 7th. And if this doesn't work, we'll probably just throw in the earlier 7th. Because that will definitely get it done. Like, bam. There we go. We're all fine. So we lose a 3rd this year, 3rd and 7th this year. But we had 2 of each, so it's fine, honestly. And then we do lose a 7th or a 5th next year. But we do get a good D tackle. I mean, we've... So, with that done, I think we're just gonna stay tight where we are. We have no need to really do anything. We do have another player retiring. Ryan Foley, after, I think I said 12 years. I'm not giving anyone a contract offer. I'm just doing this so, one, we can do the focus players. Because I'm probably just going to put them all on. There is no focus players. Uh-oh. Christopher Kelly, that's our wide receiver. Absolutely. I want him. Not a question in my mind. Maybe the focus players is next week. I thought there were focus players here. Or like something where I can like 3 players. Private workouts. There it is. This gives me a bit of a boost for these players, so we're going to go ahead and slap it all on these 3. Try and get ourselves a quarterback who I can feel comfortable with. Because Darius goes on the final year of his deal. Chad Randall, he's going to go into the division. Sign a 3-year deal with Detroit. Okay, I see it. I see you being a little dickhead. Keenan Ballard signs a 1-year deal with Kansas City. Dave Fullerton, the player everyone wanted, signs a 5-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. They also get another one in Byron Cage, 3-year deal. Kevin Holly gets a 1-year deal from Green Bay. Ooh, an X Factor, 84 overall, 25-year-old safety with X Factor gets a 4-year deal from the Ravens. I'm just looking for former players of mine. Kendall Lynch, he gets a 2-year deal from the Jaguars. Good for him. Former players of mine, or Luke Hamilton gets a 1-year deal from the Vikings, or yeah, teams that sign players that sign in the division. That's a solid one. Left guard, 82 overall, or 25-year-old superstar. Alex Norwood gets a 1-year deal from the Chargers. It's pretty good. Austin Snead gets a 2-year deal from the Packers. Greg Rice gets a 1-year deal from the Packers. Try and notice with the Packers, Jamie Santos, former guy for us, gets a 1-year deal with the Rams. The Packers seem to like going after the veterans. Clarence Lindsey, former guy for us, gets a 1-year deal for the Ravens. To go after Maurice Winslow, I think he used to play for us, 1-year deal with the Buccaneers. Oh, I saw the Lions. Stan Palmer gets a 1-year deal with the Lions. I want to say maybe he used to play for us. I have no idea. Kerry Parrish signs a 1-year deal with the Vikings. Quarterback Michael Bush signs a 3-year deal with the Cardinals. Did anyone? There he is. Trevor Lawrence gets a 1-year deal with the Commanders. That was who I was looking for that whole time. And finally, quarterback Ryan Shelley gets a 3-year deal with the Jaguars. I think if I go to NFL rosters. Okay, yeah. Evan McPherson is the oldest player. Um, I don't know what happened to Trevor Lawrence. Maybe we need to sim a week first. Unless they already cut him. Um, we have the second oldest player, well, tied second oldest with Bryce Morgan as well. I am going to find the Commanders. Where is Trevor at? He's 38, so why is he not showing up here? Either way, he's still technically not the oldest. That belongs to Evan McPherson. So we do have technically the third oldest player, or at least I know of. Maybe it's only showing like the top 100 players or something. So there still technically could be other players still around there. I just have no idea. All right, let's start the NFL draft. I believe, yeah, 20. Well, that's a bit later. I thought it'd be 27 for some reason. Let's look at our quarterbacks we scouted. See how much I'm willing to trade up for any of them. Oh, no. Oh, 23. Honestly, this quarterback looks very good. Nick Chamberlain. He is a bit of a risk, but we do have 2 firsts, so I honestly would not mind drafting him. So I'm looking at Nick Chamberlain, honestly. And to be completely honest, I don't think there's going to be a single quarterback who goes, so I'm just gonna sim just a tad bit. Don't make me upset. Don't make me upset. Don't make me upset. Don't make me upset. Don't do it. It's a big cost to pay. Either there are no quarterbacks available or the game sucks ass and is not working the way it should. You have no idea how annoying this is. All right, he is still there. We're going to wait. All right, pick 31 is where I am aiming to draft him because I feel like we're more likely to get a first round pick out of this than we are. Tampa Bay is offering. Oh, Tampa Bay is usually pretty good. Pittsburgh, they're pretty iffy. The Saints usually suck. The Commanders are iffy. Ravens are also iffy. Raiders, ooh, I never see the Raiders do very well. Panthers, Jaguars, Dolphins just won a Super Bowl. Cowboys are always good. And when I say good, I mean like they're middle of the pack at worst. So honestly, I think we are going to. Well, actually, let's look. I like the Raiders because they're offering me a third. Oh, never mind. Let's not do that. They're offering me one pick. That's pretty much cheating. Uh, Commander or the Saints are offering the best offer with a third and a seventh, and I really like that offer I'm seeing. So unless if they someone tops a third, the Jaguars are probably going to be good. Jaguars are usually a playoff team. So with that being said, New Orleans, you're probably going to be good somehow. Plus, we also get back that seventh round pick we lost. Odds are a quarterback does not get taken. Don't do it, Raiders. All right, we don't pick for a while, so I don't care. I'm gonna take him. Hope he's worth it. I mean, just look at him. He's a bit old. Elite, good, great, good, solid, good. Like everything's fine. Outside of the bench press, so I'm guessing he can't throw very far. He doesn't have a lot of strength. He was like first. He has three firsts, a second, and a sixth. Well, the sixth isn't that great, but it's like 23 hidden dev. We may have just got the QB of the future to replace Jadarius Cone. And the final pick of the first one, I might as well see it, is Jason Langford, the right tackle out of LSU. I am more than happy with what we just accomplished. We have a solid quarterback who I think will be able to perform, and we'll get to see him. Jadarius Cone is going to be gone after this year, which means we're going to have one season to kind of see him. Now for everything else. Mike Butler, we have 95% done. Okay, he is a bust. Looking at positions, we have two left tackles, which is fine because we have three right tackles. One can play over there. Five quarterback. Ooh, that's a bit too many. Right guard, we only have one. How many left guards do we have? We have four, so it's fine. Center, we only have one, so we might want to think about getting a center. Four running backs, that's fine. Seven receivers, that is fine. Middle linebacker, we have four, fine. Safety, strong safety, we only have. We're drafting a safety. We have first before that middle linebacker is fine. Left end, how's right end looking? Ooh, we're a bit low on ends as well, so we need to look at that. D tackle, we can just sign one, but we are a bit low on that. Left outside linebackers, I prefer to have one more. So that's basically the rest of this draft is defense. We're looking at safety, maybe and corner. Like this guy, uh, he looks he looks very iffy. He can jump very high, decent, good, solid, great, solid, decent. I'll take him. We move him back to free safety. I think we have a solid guy. Now that we addressed a safety, I do want to look at Strong safety. Uh, that is going to be probably a 7th round Hail Mary type pick. Left end. None of these guys look very good. Right end. This guy looks very hit or miss. Yeah, besides his bench press, good, decent, great, elite, solid, solid. Yeah, we'll give him one. Give him it. He looks very, he looks like the definition of mid. He looks like he's going to be a low tier starter, a very solid backup. And that's what we need is a backup. So the fact that we were able to get one there seems pretty good. We do also need to take a look at outside linebackers. There is 2 right here, so is there an issue? Great, good, great, marginal, elite, marginal. He's not really good at anything. Very. We'll take him. He looks fine. He looks like he's a great, like, he looks like a solid backup. Nothing special. Probably looks like the type of guy to bounce around from team to team until he eventually just fizzles out of the league. I can see why you're still here. Oh, like I said with D-tackle, it's not the biggest need. You, my friend, look ass. Good, good, solid, great, solid, solid. Actually, you look very solid for, what is this, the 5th round? The late 5th? I'll gladly take you. And we do have 2 7s as well to work with. So I'm thinking we look at the safeties here. Honestly, it's the 6th round. You can't be that bad. Great, great, good, decent. You're not even bad. How the fuck did you fall? You have hidden dev. How did you fall all the way to the 6th round? You looked like probably a late 2nd, early 3rd round pick, in my opinion. Like, nothing stood out, but we did draft some ends already. So and we drafted a D tackle, so I'm thinking we need to get another end. So let's do that. You guys look horrible. I saw one. Oh, actually, hold on. Look at this guy down here. Jeremy Ballard. He looks solid. He's not great. Um, he is definitely the favorite at the moment, but Denario Truman. We're not even gonna look. Those are horrible. Alrighty. There are way more left ends to look at. So that probably means there's someone, maybe, just maybe someone who's like worth, like right here, Troy Franklin, he looks solid. He does not look bad. We'll take, oh, actually there's a lot of see-through apps. He doesn't look great, but he definitely is the favorite. Another guy right here, Steve McKee. No. Actually, well, Steve McKee is going to be our pick. And finally, 7th round, I'm thinking, fucking Hawaii. Like this right tackle here looks solid. I don't know why he's here. Yeah, I do actually. But he doesn't look bad. Alright? A lot of C through F's, but a lot of A through C's. We'll take him. I think he's a gamble, but he's a gamble I'm willing to take. It was the fourth final pick in the draft. I don't care how good he is. Oh, Nick Chamberlain is only 67 overall. So he's a developmental corner. Junior Rudd, we're gonna go ahead and give the good old move to the free safety. Oh, actually, it's right here. That drops him in overall, but honestly, 68 is not bad. Montrell Pritchett, 66 right ends, not great. Jimmy Mays is 63, not great. This safety though, Rashawn McLeod was hidden dev, not bad. All right, didn't have a great draft. I'd say you're making the roster no matter what. You're probably making the roster. You're probably making the roster due to depth, and you're more than likely making the roster. These other guys, good luck. That was not a great draft by us. But we do have a first next year. Oh, I just realized the backup quarterback is not going to be playing. Oh, Jimmy Payne, torn ACL. Well, considering you arguably weren't even going to make the roster, now I'm forced to keep you because you got injured. I'm just going to put you on IR. Oh, I didn't even see that. Let's do some wide receiver mentorship. Tavares Buckner, Justin Caldwell, I think he can be great. However you can help, honestly. I think he's a gamble type player in real life. And man, he's probably going to suck because he's a 68 overall with normal dev. He's probably not even going to reach 80 overall. Like, he could go for 2,000 yards and you'd maybe be lucky to get star dev. Alright, first big position is quarterback. You're staying no matter what. You're probably staying. You can stay. Bam. 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 Damn. See, look at that. We're already almost halfway through the play. You can all stay. You shouldn't have a fullback receiver. There's 7 of you. Our tackle's tooth line, left guard. One of you has to go. And one's just seems significantly better than the other. Center, one is fine as long as... Oh, geez, we don't have a lot of depth. Left end, we are not cutting anyone. Right end, we're not cutting anyone. D tackle, we're not cutting. Left outside linebacker, maybe we cut one. Jimmy Mays. Middle linebacker, 4, we're keeping all of you guys. Right outside, we'll keep you. You're staying, you're staying, you're staying. Wow, you're saying to cut him. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. So we're gonna bam and bam. That's our roster. That's gonna do it for this stream episode. Remember, there's gonna be 3 more episodes, and then we're gonna do the big, you know, we will upgrade first. 3 episodes, and then we're at the yeah. So there's going to be this episode, obviously. Well, not like there's going to be this season. You know, the Dolphins, Titans, Saints, Eagles, and then whoever follows. There's going to be one final off season. There's going to be one final season after that, and then after that, we're going to do. I don't know how many streams. Maybe 2, maybe 1. It should go to like 2053 or 52, so that's like 13 seasons. That's like 15, so we might honestly make it free. And those will probably be on Thursday as well when we do those. Of us just simming like a bunch of seasons at a time, I'm thinking if it's 15 seasons, or it's going to be 13, well, 14, 13, something like that. Think we just sim a few seasons. It's all going to be on manual. All right, that's how it's going to be. Everything's going to be in the computer's hands. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did, and that includes everything. I'm not going to re-sign. I'm not going to sign anyone. I'm not going to trade, draft. None of that. And we're not going to do like individual weeks, like, you know, how we do here. We would just press advanced week. It's legit going to be sim to playoffs is where we're going to do. And then if we make the playoffs that year, great. We'll sim every week individually. If we don't, then we're just going to get right into free agency. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. If I had to guess, probably tomorrow. Goodbye and hope you enjoyed.